I do like though how Jesse was playing up that he just walked out of the cage. Like that's the stupidest way to win a match I've ever. Like, what do you mean he walked out of the cage?
You know, what's her face cried after the match, like she won the belt the first time. You gotta cry after every win. Is it that surprising that you won a match? Champion.
Yeah, you had people complaining that this match was only 5 minutes. You know, because it was a women's match. Well, the 5 minutes they were out there weren't good, and the crowd couldn't care.
I did like the little bad guy handshake that Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed did.
It was very stiff, unlike Penta's handshake too.
Oh yeah. They shook hands. That's how Gunther and the punter should have been. Because after the match, Cena didn't fucking tip his hat to R-Truth. R-Truth didn't get up and stare down Cena.
And shake hands.
And fucking hug his boyfriend.
Didn't he hit him with the title anyway afterwards?
Oh, yeah, he hit him with the title after the match. That's an extra fuck you. We have Saturday night's main event. Tampa, Florida. And Joe Testicles and Jesse the Body Ventura open. They talk about the cage match. And Jesse was very astonished that there was a cage match on TV. Because 30 years ago, the network wouldn't have allowed that. And he said that about 100 times.
I mean, good for him. He's trying to play up about how violent a cage match, which is funny because I think I remember seeing a cage match on TV back in the day, like that blue steel.
Ventura did say that you can walk into a cage match looking very pretty, but then you can come out looking pretty damn ugly. And then they talk about badass Jey Uso versus Logan Paul, and then they kick it to the two lesser commentators. Like, you open with Jesse the Body Ventura, and then you kick it to fucking dumbfuck Cole and the punter. Talk about a downgrade.
Fair enough.
Then we opened with Rollins and Breaker versus Punk and Zayn. Breaker ended up pinning Zayn with a spear. Heyman interfered. He prevented Sami Zayn from doing a hell of a kick. And Big Bronson Reed is back. And I guess he's with Rollins' new group.
Yep, the third man.
Yeah, so the dream tag team of Fatu and Bronson Reed is dead, but they did give him something to do. And I did like the little bad guy handshake that Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed did.
It was very stiff, unlike Penta's handshake too.
Oh yeah. They shook hands like men.
Yeah.
The match itself was very meh.
Yeah, there's a lot of damn commercials. It was entrances, something happened, go to commercial. They come back, go back to commercial. It's like, golly. So it just felt like, for me, I could never really get into it because it was just like commercial after commercial.
I don't know. It just seemed like they had a match. And I know like it's Saturday night's main event and expectation should be catered somewhat, but they've made a big deal about it. I didn't make a big deal about it. They did. And the final product wasn't that great.
It could have definitely been more, yeah.
Well, then we had a girl interview. I don't remember.
Oh, this was Chelsea Green talking about how she's going to win her title back. U.S. title, that is.
Well, then Vega and Green wrestled for the millionth time.
There's not really much to say about this match. Actually, it's probably best to not say anything because it would all be negative.
Gotcha. I do know that What's-Her-Face cried after the match like she won the belt the first time. It's like, you got to cry after every win? Is it that surprising that you won a match? Champion?
Yeah. But I do want to say, though, you had people complaining that this match was only 5 minutes, you know, because it was a women's match. Oh, they only gave the women 5 minutes. Well, the 5 minutes they were out there weren't good. And also, the crowd couldn't care less about Zelina Vega. She still has the SmackDown entrance music. So here I go. Now I'm getting negative. Like, there was zero reaction to her.
She's not very interesting, no.
She needs to go back to being a ballet. Let's just put it out there.
Isn't she Aleister Black's lady?
Yes.
Well, maybe they can do something.
Yeah. Vince would have never done that because he's white. You can't be with. Even though.
Those mixed races. Disgusting.
Yeah. Even though he did it with Lana and Lashley, but now we know that is just playing out some weird fantasy for him.
Well, Rusev and Lana, too.
Well, I mean, he's white, though. Well, as in like light skinned. And then she was doing that Russian accent, so they were the same. But
Rusev, do a 20-minute promo about how you got blocked.
hey, you got cucked.
Vince is just watching the promo, just rubbing his dick through his fucking pants under the table. Like, yeah, that's good shit.
Why should I get out there? Do something to her. What do you want me to do, Vince? I don't care. Just something. And cameraman, you better get ready to zoom in.
Well, after that, we had John Cena versus R-Truth. Cena came out and he was wearing retro Buccaneer colors, which I appreciated. R-Truth came out to Cena's theme, and then Cena kicked Truth's ass. Truth wrestled like Cena. Cena was going to nail Truth with the title belt, but Truth made a sad face, and it looked like Cena had a change of heart. So he goes to hand the belt back to the referee, and the ref goes to take the title back to wherever the fuck it goes. And as the ref was distracted, Cena kicks R-Truth in the balls, hits him with an FU, 1, 2, 3. That's how Gunther and the punter should have been. Because after the match, Cena didn't fucking tip his hat to R-Truth. R-Truth didn't get up and stare down Cena.
And shake hands.
And shake hands. And fucking hug his boyfriend.
Nope. And I believe, didn't he hit him with the title anyway afterwards?
Oh, yeah, he hit him with the title after the match. That's an extra fuck you.
Yeah. So, yeah, they teased that he was having a change of heart. And I guess he turned heel again.
Like, yeah. Good job, Cena. And he kicked him in the balls and hit the FU.
Yeah.
Which is great.
By the way, this match also was as long as the women's match. So,
well, it shouldn't have been long. This is exactly how it should have been. R-Truth, he had this little comeback where he did Cena shit.
Yeah, I mean, during the match, I was like, yeah, this is pretty one-sided. This is how it's supposed to be.
Man, I thought it was going to be some fucking competitive shit. But yeah, exactly how it should have been. And then after that, we have John Cena and Jey Uso backstage, which they probably should have done this before the match because Cena's clearly didn't wrestle yet. And he says it'll be something when he takes his title home and the other belt is held by a YouTuber. That'll ruin wrestling. Mwahaha.
Yeah.
And then we had Drew McIntyre versus Damian Priest, steel cage match. And I got to be honest, I was kind of disappointed in this. There's nothing different from their other matches. McIntyre hit Priest with his South of Heaven. Priest kicked out after a superplex. And so he got superplexed from the top of the cage and then hit with a Claymore, kicked out of that. McIntyre went for a Claymore against the chair like he did at Backlash, and he missed. And then Priest just hit a concerto and left the cage after a long-ass time. I thought he was going to go back into the cage and lose because like he stopped and he looked at McIntyre. But no, it was kind of like the Booker T loss. Triple H waits, cook his breakfast before pinning Booker T.
Oh, yeah, the slow crawl. Yeah, I don't know. I also thought, he did the one concerto, and I thought he was going to go back and, do it multiple times, emphatic win.
That would have been something.
Yeah, just, time and time again, and then he walks out.
This is very abrupt.
Remember, he did say, one of us is not walking out. So I thought he was going to, ensure that happened.
Well, they did try to stretcher out McIntyre, but he was not having any of that. So, mission was not accomplished there.
Yep.
So does that mean that they're going to still feud? We're going to go into Money in the Bank?
Yeah, that was my question. So is it actually over, or it's just the next part of the story? I do like, though, how Jesse was playing up that he just walked out of the cage. That's the stupidest way to win a match I've ever. What do you mean he walked out of the cage? At least go over the top or something. You just walk out. He was
worst way to win a match.
Your limo driver pick you up too.
That's a good shit.
Yeah, he was not having that walkout. And he was even saying, Priest took the coward's way out and walked out. You can't be happy with that win.
Well, then after that, Jey Uso beat Logan Paul. Cena came out to fuck Jey. And then Cody returned to fuck the bad guys. And then Cody said after the match that Cena and Logan Paul will face him and Jey Uso at Money in the Bank?
I don't know. It all seemed kind of rushed at the end there.
Dude, it all seems rushed.
Well, that was particularly rushed. So you got the Cena run in, and then Cody comes in. All this happened in like, I don't know, felt like 2-3 minutes. Cody comes in. He calls Logan Paul the match. And then he gets the mic and just says, "You got to, we got to, we'll see you at Money in the Bank." Like, what? I thought he was going to say, "I'll see you," like, I will see you at Money in the Bank, like one on one. But no, he threw in Jey Uso. By the way, Jey Uso's the Raw superstar, so's Logan Paul. Cena and Cody are SmackDown superstars. I guess we're supposed to overlook that little part of it.
Of course.
Like, remember the brand split?
Well, that was Saturday night's main event.
It's pretty good. Just kidding. It wasn't.
Yeah. Just like anything else, it's just there.
It's just very commercial heavy.
That's
But, and I get it. They have commercials during the regular shows, and you can tell when they're about to come because there's like some kind of high spot, and it's like, oh, we're about to go to commercial. And you know not to get into the match until after the commercial. Don't pay attention. They're just going to do their entrances, and then they're quickly going to go to some kind of thing. There's going to be a high spot. Someone's going to get knocked over the announce table, or like the Ray Phoenix little twisting chalupa. Wow, that didn't sound good.
Well, I have the advantage of the commercials don't really affect me.
Oh, because you watch it after.
Yeah, I watched it after. But that was Saturday night's main event. Triple H era continues to underwhelm.